How we doing? How we doing? Mr. Kid's Garage here. Another video. I'm gonna be showing you the GSR rack. We're putting that into the EG. We're gonna clean it up and get it ready to go. You know, I like my stuff clean and my colorway, black and red. So yeah, let me show you what's going on and then take it from there. Go. All right, here we are in my backyard where I'm do most of my painting and stuff like that. So here's the GSR rack. Got the outside already painted, the shaft where all the holds all the oil. So I'm actually doing a delete on this one of the power steering into the EG. So I got a -6 here. I got it converted to -6 here, and on the actual rack we just got it plugged up. We got it plugged up here. And we got it plugged up back here. So we're just gonna vent these to a reservoir / catch can, and then there you go. Power steering rack depowered for the manual car. So here's the first red. We're gonna paint all the rest of the gray stuff you see in the VHT engine paint that I did, a nice chrome and clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing some rest of the prep, and then we'll get back to spraying that rest of that GSR rack. Any questions, you know, just hit me up, let me know. Okay, here she is, already taped up, prepped up, ready for paint. The whole rack had 3 coats of the VHT high heat primer. So I did 3 coats of cherry red Rust-Oleum. That's what I've used on pretty much everything on my colorway that I've painted or pretty much powder coated. So yeah, we're gonna do this mechanical part of the rack and pinion. We're gonna do it the high VHT high heat enamel. We're just gonna be the same aluminum that I did for my transmission and my motor. So let me go ahead and get a nice little coat on here. I sprayed the shaft, as you can see, it's kind of red right here. I sprayed the shaft first because it's easier to mask off, since it's a little indentation right here. If you can see that, I can just mask off the shaft and then go ahead and paint it. So that's what I did. You can do it however you want or however it works for you. Just make sure you prep good. It's going to be 3 coats, so just kind of just making sure I get some coverage right here with this first coat. Making sure I cover some of that red. It's gonna be 3 coats, like I said, so just get this first coat on there. Make sure everything's coated. That's it, man. That's gonna be the first coat right there. It's about 10 minutes per coat, so looks nice and clean, nice and shiny. Just how my motor looks and everything else. So we're gonna get that ready to go. 10 minutes between coats, so we'll paint this last coat and then I'll show you a finished product later. So this is the cherry red that I usually use. Cherry Rust-Oleum, that's what I use. So I bet you're asking why I'm painting up an Integra rack, GSR. I'm going to be switching my subframe because I want a better L to L. It's just a better turning ratio on the Integra. It's actually 3 turns for a full lock to lock instead of a 4-turn lock to lock with the EG. So here's the GSR subframe. Full subframe, all power steering taken off. I'm gonna get this powder coated, so it's just right here, getting cleaned up, ready to go. I just want to show you some of the hardware and everything you need to do it. So here's the major piece you're gonna need off the rack and pinion from the Integra. It's just like the knuckle. You definitely have to change this if you want the Integra rack and pinion in your EG. The standard bracket with the bushing. Here's the bushing for the rack entering the steering column into the actual dash. All the bushings that you're gonna need. Here's the two bolts that go to the rack. Here's 2 bolts that go to the actual bracket. The 4 bolts to go to the actual extra little support bar on the GSR. Then we got those 2 right there. Those go for the, what do those go for? These ones actually go for the actual bracket, and these ones actually go for the motor mount, for the new K-Series motor mount. So that one came off there too, so I kept those. Some hardware for the brackets for the front sway bar. The little couplings, or the little spacers that go in these little bushings that go on the rack. And then just the little extra studs that were on the rack. So kind of need to get the whole hardware if you're going to actually change that rack, so you can put that in when you put it on your EG. So let me know if you guys have any questions about that and why I did it. And I thought it'd be a good idea while the motor's out, you know, because I'm going K-Series, so I'm going to be pulling the motor out at the end of the month. So now's the time to do kind of everything. So this is just the next project. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, and I can help you out with yours. Sounds good. So there she is, all done. Got the aluminum VHT high heat, the Rust-Oleum cherry red. That's it. Finished product. Shining. Nice and clean. Time to put it all back together. That's it. Oh, and just another thing I wanted to tell you guys. When doing this, the reason I changed the whole subframe is because you can't run a power steering rack in a manual DX EG. Basically, you can't put a power steering rack in a manual subframe. So if that makes sense, the power steering rack is a little bit thicker than the manual rack, so it's not going to fit. That's why I went ahead and changed out the whole subframe. So just a little heads up information for you guys when you guys do yours. So let me know what you think. Shoot me a comment, like. Thanks, man. So that's it. Another upgrade, another paint video for you guys, or some kind of conversion video, whatever you guys want to call it. But thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. Tune in for the next one. Thanks.